ਧੰਨ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਮੁੰਦਾ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸ਼ਰਮ ਪਤ ਝੋਲੀ, ਧਿਆਨ ਕੀ ਕਰੈ ਬਭੂਤ। ਕਿੰਥਾ ਕਾਲ ਕੁਆਰੀ ਕਾਇਆ ਜੁਗਤ, ਡੰਡਾ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਤ। ਆਈ ਪੰਥੀ ਸਗਲ ਜਮਾਤੀ, ਮਨ ਜੀਤੈ ਜਗ ਜੀਤ। ਆਦੇਸ ਤਿਸੈ ਆਦੇਸ, ਆਦ ਅਨੀਲ ਅਨਾਦ ਅਨਾਹਤ। ਜੁਗ ਜੁਗ ਏਕੋ ਵੇਸ। ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। You just listened to the part of Pauri number 28. Last time we discussed Pauri number 27 and today we will discuss Pauri number 28. Guruji addresses all Gurbani to our mind, as the mind is the king of our bodies. Everything is done according to its command, but the mind enjoys pleasures and is attracted by evils. Therefore, it is separated from God. It does whatever it shouldn't do. Instead of making efforts to embody the form of God, it finds sustenance from the filth of evils. We have senses, we have eyes to see, we speak with our tongue, we have ears to listen, nostrils to smell, and a tongue to taste edibles. When we use these senses, they send messages to our minds. These senses are sources for us to gather information around us. They provide all the information to the mind, but the mind also guides them. The task of the eyes to see, but the intention to see anyone or anything will be decided by the mind. The task of the tongue is to speak, but it will be decided by the mind which words should be spoken or not. The task of the ear is to listen, and the mind serves the command of what to listen or not. Whatever thoughts comes in the mind, the body acts on them, regardless of whether they are good or bad thoughts. The mind commands the body to act. According to the mind, thoughts are transformed into actions. Whatever is in the mind will be reflected in our actions. Many people have tortured their bodies to change their actions to please God, believing that to reform the mind, the body must suffer. They practiced austerity, celibacy, hung upside down, kept very long unwashed hair, observed fasting, and practiced yoga. Guruji teaches us that the body is meant to follow the command of the mind. Guruji said to control your bad thoughts and find the way instead of torturing the body. We need to find the way. What will be achieved by closing eyes, wearing earrings, or remaining outwardly quiet if the mind is noisy inside, if we have evil thoughts in the minds? Guruji said the mind will not be quiet after remaining quiet outwardly. What we are trying to do, we are trying to stop our evil thoughts with outward practices, as mentioned recently. We try to control our evil thoughts with religious artifacts, with religious robes. Therefore, many people wear taget on their bodies to control their evil thoughts. This solution has been provided by traders from all faith and religion after recognizing the demand of people. I provided the example of a stunt vehicle in previous sessions. People don't want to change the seed or poison. They expect good results with their outward practices. They beat their bodies, they hang upside down. They control their bodies not to engage in evil deeds. While observing fasting, what happens in the body is hungry, but the mind is taking nourishment from thoughts. Food is for the body, not for the mind. The thoughts will remain the same in the mind. Temporarily, people refrain from transforming their bad thoughts into actions. But the thoughts are still there. If we stop the production of evil thoughts, align our minds, learn how to eradicate these evil thoughts and their roots, it is difficult, but it will be the path to merge with Supreme God. All practices that are connected to our body, such as fasting and making pilgrimages visits, are easy and can be done by anyone. Aligning the mind is difficult, as Bani states, Man hi naal chagda, man hi naal sath, man hi manj smaye. Who fights with the mind, he settles with his mind, and he is at peace with his mind. The intellectual is only obtained from the Guru. Therefore, Guruji talks about the true knowledge of true God in the Bani. The mind is only restrained by true knowledge. But without Guru, spiritual wisdom is not obtained. Guruji mentioned in Asa ki War, Gyan ka badda man rahe, gur bin gyan na hoye. Guruji talked about the main religious leaders during his time. We discussed they were Brahmins, Qazis, and Yogis. Guruji is talking about the Yogis in today's body and in the next body. We will start from the ending lines as per our usual practice. Guruji stated, Ades, Tisai Ades. If we talk about the word Ades, it means greeting. The yogis were divided into 12 groups, and the highest group was called Ai Panthi. The yogis used to say Ades to the higher authority of yogis, Ades to Ai Panthi. They had their own understanding, but Guru Nanak Maharaj said something else to us. Gurbani talks about the Supreme God, who is not pleased with outward practices. His command is served to all. No one can issue a command to him. Guruji said, Janka kiya sab kich hoye. Everything is done by him. Tiska amar na mita koi. No one can erase his eternal decree. He is my Lord Master. No one can interfere with his will. It happens whatever he does. Being subject to his will is true devotion. He doesn't ask anyone before doing anything. He is king and doesn't ask anyone. No one is capable to teach him. Therefore, Guruji said, Ades, salute to him. I bow down to the Supreme Lord. Guruji also provided the reason why my Lord is the supreme power, because he is Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Jug Jug Eko Ves. Ad means primal beginning. Anil is without impurity. His existence is from the primal beginning. He is the primal one, pure light without beginning and end. He is forever the same throughout the ages. His entity never changes. He is not like us, greedy and those who chant his name and offer valuables to him. He is not influenced by materialistic items of Maya. However, our religious leaders can be influenced by these items as they prioritize the rich and don't meet the poor. He is not like religious leaders. His personality is forever the same, always perfect. He doesn't change his rule, unlike our religious leaders who are not perfect and change their practices time by time. प्यारेओ, Guruji is not talking about the outward physical attire. The word vase has been used metaphorically. It means inner personality or thinking or understanding about God. As we change our ways to meet God, some perform old rituals to please Him. If He is not pleased, they change their ways repeatedly because they are not perfect like Him. We don't have intellectual like Him. The only Lord Master is Jug Jug Eko Ves. We will now start from the beginning. The first line of the Pauri is about virtues, the best quality of our lives which can provide us eternal peace and bliss. Guruji mentioned about Santokh, contentment, in the first line. As we talk about outward practices and their achievement is only pains. Whatever we practice unlimited times to get liberation from these pains. People seek spiritual support and they worship everything without using their common sense. These type of people are easy to manipulate and they have been used as tool to make money from them by religious leaders. They are ready to worship trees, stones, animals, people. They are ready to have cow dung, cow urine. As some Sikhs, they drink dirty water from shower and feet washing place. People, when saw the yogis with their earrings, they were gods for them. They saw their begging bowl, their patched clothes, and said, they are gods. As many worship them, as we have the same belief when we see any saint, she is a god for us. When we see any religious person, and that person is Brahman for us. As others see God in Hindu Pandits,
Brahm Gyani.
Muslim may see Allah from their Sufis, Imams, Qazis, etc. Guruji instructed us to cultivate virtues in our lives to attain peace and eternal bliss. Guruji explained the easiest way. It was easy for the entire humankind. Guruji stated, Munda Santokh Shram Pat Choli Dhyan Ki Karai Baput. Guruji said to have contentment in our lives. When we have contentment in our lives, unnecessary needs are not part of our life, and choices and dislikes are vanquished from our lives. It is not possible to serve a command to Him, as we have discussed the reason for our pains, which is our will. Whatever we want doesn't happen, which is the reason for our sufferings. Whatever happens doesn't please us and we try to control all external factors. We get sad and suffer with pains while being stuck in this cycle. What is the true devotion? It is being under His command. Others who try to control their minds by torturing their bodies left their family lives, ignored their responsibilities and attempted to renounce everything completely. They began their renunciation journey. Guru's renunciation is different. Guru talks about contentment, which is also another form of renunciation. However, it is completely different because it is not complete renunciation. Guru Maharaj doesn't suggest us to renounce everything or to practice yoga and the lifestyle of yogis. Guruji said to learn the distinct way to reside in the materialistic world, learn how to be unaffected by it. You need patience and satisfactions. Bani states, Harakh sog te reh niyaro nahi man apamana. Who remains unaffected by joy and sorrow, honor and dishonor. Asa mansa sagal tyagay jagate reh nirasa. Who renounces all hopes and desires and remains desireless in the world, that person can attain peace. If we renounce sexual desire, we can't have family lives. Those who practice celibacy can't renounce their lust feelings. They torture their bodies and are mentally affected by it. And as a result, body suffers. If we renounce anger completely, a person can't protect themselves or stand against immorality and oppression. If greed is renounced, ethical work can't be done to fulfill the needs of individuals and their families. If attachment is renounced, how are family responsibilities taken care of? How will one provide sustenance to the family or support them? If self-pride is renounced, then confidence to do anything will be finished. We have seen people on the streets, they are drug addicted with no confidence in themselves, thinking they can't survive without fulfilling their addictions. There are many types of addictions in our lives. Some are dependent on their family members, parents, siblings, partners. Without them, they find life useless and have to compromise or sacrifice everything. This behavior is common among Asian girls and is also against Sikhi. It goes against the Bani as you have abandoned your self-pride. The Guru only suggests abandoning egotistical pride, but you have no confidence in yourself. Yogis had their own lifestyle and rules. They were practicing numerous ways to meet God. Guru taught them a different way. The Guru says to them, your lifestyle is renunciation and my lifestyle is based on contentment. Self-mortification. Yogis teach to renounce and Guru teaches us to be part of the world but remain unaffected by Maya. Guruji said in the first line of the Pauri, Munda Santok Shrampat Choli Dhyan Ki Karai Puput. Yogis wear earrings that require ear piercing, causing pain. Not everyone can wear these earrings. As some may be shy, we need to acquire these earrings from outside. But the Guru talks about them being inside us. I will show you the picture of a yogi. It will help you to understand. You can see the yogi and his symbols. Then easily you can understand about the stick of a yogi, the path of a yogi and the kappa of a yogi. So let's carry on. Guruji talks about the earrings of contentment and said, make contentment your earrings. Pat. Yogi keeps a pat. Pat is the begging bowl of a yogi. Yogis used to take donated items and put them inside their kappa. Guruji said, you don't need to physically hold this begging bowl in your hands. Make the pat, the begging bowl of your shram, your hard work. The Guru wants us to have control over everything, including our sexual lives, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. Those who disagree with the Guru end up in the prison or suffer mentally in their lives. There are many examples in the world. You can check them by yourself. Yogis rub ash on their bodies to practice celibacy and seek sustenance from families. They do this to save their bodies from sexual desires, avoid enticement, and protect themselves from lust. There was another reason for the ash on their bodies. They said, we give the message to the world that one day this body will be destroyed and left over will be ash. Guruji said you don't have faith in your meditation, therefore your meditation and yoga practice can't protect you from lust and can't teach you that body will be perished. I have my own way to protect myself from lust and to remind myself about the destruction of body. I meditate on my Lord and learn the way of contentment, the way to be Niranjan, who is unaffected by the materialistic world. I meditate on Him, hence I remain unaffected by lust while in the world. It is my dhyan, it is my meditation. Imagine if everyone is practicing yoga and yogi's lifestyle, what would happen? Left side, yogi is coming. Right side, yogi is coming. Wherever you are going, yogis are coming. People are coming. They rub ash on their face. They have begging bowls in their hands. What will be the world look like? It will be full of beggars. Who will feed them then? If no one is working, no one is practicing yoga, then who will feed them? Therefore, it is not the practice for everyone. Guruji talking about the virtues which is very easy to practice by everyone. Therefore, Guru Maharaj said that this is my dhyan, my meditation. I meditate only on my Lord. I see my Lord in everyone and have pure thoughts in my mind. Meditation has great power, allowing us to see and hear one thing while meditating on something else. Guruji said it should be in your mind that one day this body will be destroyed, and it should be in your dhyan, it should be in your meditation. But our meditation is different. We all have dhyan in the materialistic world. If we observe ourselves, everything we want, our desire, wishes will be connected to materialism. Guruji said, keep in your dhyan, keep in your remembrance that one day this body will be destroyed, it will be ash. When we have the thought of destruction in mind, that one day body will be destroyed, we will not deceive others to enjoy pleasure for this body. We will not cheat others to provide luxury and comfort to this body. Bhagat Ravidas ji has mentioned in his Bani that body is a wall of water, supported by the pillars of air. The egg and sperm are the mortar. The framework is made up of bones, flesh and veins. The poor soul bird dwells within it. जल की पीत पवन का थंबा रकत बूंद का गारा हाड मास नाड़ी को पिंजर पंखी बसै बेचारा. It is a long shabad. If I skip few lines, Bhagat ji said, Banke baal pag sir deri. You make your hair beautiful and wear a stylish turban on your head. Eh tan hoego pasam ki teri. But in the end, the body shall be reduced to a pile of ashes. Next line of body is Khintha Kal Kuari Kaya Jugat Danda Pratit. Khintha means Godadi, the patched coat of a yogi to cover private parts, which protects him from heat and cold. Those who are not afraid of death have their minds entangled in evil thoughts. The body should be unaffected by evils. Instead of it, Guruji said, evil-free mind is Khintha, which is patched coat of a Sikh. We are driven by our pleasures that have no end, but my mind doesn't enjoy these pleasures. These pleasures drive our bodies. Therefore, it should be in our minds that body will perish. Yogi never forget his Khintha. Guruji said to remember your death and you will be protected from evils. Jugat is Upadesh, which is my sport. The aligned way is my sport. Guru doesn't want to make any Sikh a beggar. Sikhs should know that their hard work, their shram is their pat and khapa. Guruji said, my Sikh doesn't need to rub ash on the body to refrain from lust or other evils. My Sikh is attached to the Lord Master, meditates on God and evil thoughts can't even approach him. This is my ash for Sikhs. Therefore, Guruji said, Khintha Kal, Kuari Kaya Jugat Danda Pratit. Let the remembrance of death be your passcode, O yogi. You say that merge with God, the way is to keep the body virgin. But Guruji said, I will tell you the way, as Guruji mentioned in the beginning about contentment. Guru doesn't suggest refraining from marital lives or family lives. Guruji said, keep your mind pure. Let the purity of your mind be your virginity. This is way to meet God. If we consider it attentively, then we will understand that Guruji again talking about the mystery of life. As Guruji mentioned in the beginning, we need to embody the form of a truthful master, truthful God. We need to be truthful. Kuaring Kaya word has been used in the same context. Yogis used to refrain completely from family lives and sexual lives. But Guru says, keep your mind truthful and don't let it indulge in evils or impurity. This will be your way to merge with God. It will be your jugat. You don't need to practice other jugat, other ways to meet God. Don't just see others and start copying them. This is not the way to meet God. If I explain the meaning of danda, it means stick, and a stick is state. Guruji said you hold the state stick, but your thoughts are not straight. You have something else inside and your actions are different. You claim I am imbued in the Lord's name, but you consume alcohol to pretend that you are imbued with God. Then you use the name of God to justify yourself, as nowadays people support their businesses under the guise of religion and they kill many under the guise of religion. Guruji instructs us that the mind, words and action should be aligned. Everything should be straight. There should not be any impurity in the mind. The mind should be free of evil. Some people offer dandot in our gurdwaras, but Guruji talks about the dandot of the mind, yet our Sikhs offer physical dandot. This is not needed. Guru needs your mind. We are stuck in materialistic world and connect everything with it. Our body is also materialistic. Our mind is wandering everywhere. It is not aligned, not pure. But our body is straight at religious places only. If our heart remains impure, what is the point of going down in front of the Guru? Gurbani states, Sees navaya kya thiya ja hriday kushuddhe jahe. If you have any respect for your Guru, then learn from this stick. Make your mind straight like the stick of a yogi. It will be your true yoga. Bani instructs us to follow the teaching of our Guru. Guru says you don't need to practice this yoga by wearing munda, earrings, having a begging bowl, patched coat, stick. All is difficult. But if you have virtues in your lives, you can be a better yogi. If you have contentment, hard work, meditation on your task, the fear of death, and evil-free mind, a pure mind, you are a perfect yogi. When you have the teaching of your Guru in your ears, in your mind, always it is the earrings for you. Then you can embody the form of God. It is the enshrinement of the formless Lord in your heart. As Bani states, Dikhya Gur ki mundra kani dridyo ek nirankara. My diet is Guru Shabad. I don't only read it with my tongue, but also take it inside. Means I act on Guru's teachings. My life is aligned according to Guru's words. I let faith in the Lord be my walking stick. Because of this yoga, everyone is equal to me. There is no one higher or lower. I got the knowledge that everything is created by one God. We are all the same, but because of our actions, we are good and bad. We are higher and lower. We are responsible for them. Next line of the stanza is Ai Panthi Sagal Jamati. After practicing Guru's yoga, I see brotherhood of all mankind as Ai Panthi, the highest order of yogis. The most important is Man Jita Jag Jeet. Guruji said, if you conquer your mind, it is equal to conquering the world. Having control of the mind is the most difficult in the world. But the Guru guides us with every verse. Other instills fears with every verse, but Guru assists you to overcome your fears and to obtain the status of being fearless. Our mind flies like a bird. Bani states Kabir, Man pankhi payo, ud ud dah dish jaye. Jo jaisi sangat mile, taiso hi phal khaye. What Kabir ji says is so important and true. If you keep the company of card sharps, tricksters and pickpockets, although you may restrain yourself from picking up the evil ways, their conduct gets imprinted in the mind. Sooner or later, what the mind has learned and stored will surface in some form. Thus, the Gurus and the Bhagat have stressed repeatedly that Sat Sangat is the best company to keep. As you do Sat Sangat, you join the congregation, you observe Naam, and your evils are transformed into virtues. The fruit of Amrit Naam is eternally sweet. There is another side of our mind, especially for the perfect people. It is that stage when mind has been conquered. Those who have control of their minds and they are not influenced by pleasures or by this materialistic world. If we have full control of our minds, then nothing can affect us. It is the example of embodying the form of God. This control of mind is also known as Kirpa, mercy of God, as Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj mentioned in Sorat Rag, Gur Kirpa jeh nar ko kini, tੈ eh jugat pachani, Nanak ਲੀਨ ਭਇਓ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿਉ ਜਿਉ ਪਾਣੀ ਸੰਗ ਪਾਣੀ. That man blessed by Guru's grace understand this way. O Nanak, he immersed with the Lord of the universe like water with the water. There is no difference. Sikh history has many examples of the lives of Guru Nanak Maharaj and other Sikhs and other devotees. Guru Nanak Maharaj visited Koda Rakesh, Sajjan Thag, Bhumiya Chor and many more. Guruji visited all corrupted bad people and proved the power of the mind. When we have control of the mind, we remain unaffected by materialistic world. It is difficult but not impossible. Sometimes good people have to sit with bad. It doesn't mean they are also corrupted or bad. They will be transformed as corrupted. That is not the true fact. Bhagat Farid Ji provided a beautiful example of a swan. After flying, the swan went to the land and sat in the field of grain. The farmer chased after swan to protect his crops. People, those work in the fields, they chase birds to make them fly. However, they don't understand the difference that swan doesn't eat grain because the diet of swan is pearls. Farid Ji said, Hans udar kodra paya lok vidaran jaye, gehla lok na janda, Hans na kodra khaye. The thoughtless people don't know that the swans don't eat the grain. When we have control of our mind, we can control all situation while being unaffected by our surroundings. As Guruji said, Man jittai, jag jeet. If we conquer our mind, it is equal to conquer the world. We can remain unaffected by materialistic world in all situations. Pyareo, we are suffering in our lives because we have no control of our minds. We are affected by seeing others' wealth, properties, cars, partners, and these are all reasons for our pains. To please others, we sacrifice our lives. Offer yourself to the Guru. Surrender yourself, your mind to the Guru to be a true yogi. The mind will be conquered after implementing the teaching of the Guru. The status of a true yogi will be attained. Peace will be attained and eternal bliss will be attained. We have discussed the ending lines in the beginning. Guruji said, I bow to Supreme God, Ades, Tisai Ades, I humbly bow to him because he is Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Jug Jug Eko Ves, the Lord who is primal one, the pure light, without beginning, without end, throughout all the ages. He is one and the same. May Vaheguru bless us to conquer our minds. I hope you have understood the meaning of today's podi. I will now finish the discussion. Apology for my mistakes. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.